I don't know why Spirit want me to grab this deck. I started to grab the money and job deck, but Spirit said that's not needed. The Ten of Pentacles is here, the Seven of Cups, and the motherfucking Six of Wands. We don't need it. Hey, Golden Tribe. Welcome in. Welcome to Soul Sage Sunday. I am back with another episode. We are back with episode 3, As Above, So Below. So tonight, you will just be getting the fabulous me. Yes. And we'll resume next week with special guests. But tonight, we want to get a little serious and talk about some other things that pertain to this spiritual journey. So everybody, welcome in. I'm gonna go ahead to the comments, say hello. Hi, Rika. Welcome in, Love Bug. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining and all of your support for the tribe. We appreciate you. She says, welcome in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Matthew says hello to everybody. Hello, Matthew. Good to see you, Love Bug. Thank you so much for coming in and hitting that like button. We appreciate you. Hi, Glenna. Welcome in, VIP Golden Tribe member. We appreciate you for all that you do in support of the tribe. Hey, sweet. Welcome in, Boo. Thank you so much for being an awesome moderator. We appreciate you. Everybody, speaking to everybody, I love it. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for coming in for another episode 3 to be exact, of Soul Sage Sunday. Yes. So tonight, I wanted to make sure that we touched on a few things, right? A few things pertaining to shadow work. Ashe? Shadow work. So we're going to jump into it. The name of tonight's episode is As Above, So Below. And that's for a reason. So when we talk about as above, so below, we're talking about several different things all at one time, right? So we're saying as above, such as in the 5D, so below in the 3D, right? We're also saying you are what you consume, whether you consume it spiritually or physically. We are saying as above, so below, which is why it's important to understand what's above so that you can manage and pull into alignment the above to the below. You understand what I'm saying? So when we say as above, so below, we're talking about several different things, like I said, all at one time, right? So let's talk about how that relates to shadow work. Yes, hit the like button. Welcome in, Miss Nika, baby. Hello, love bug. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in, boo. Thank you so much for coming in and being an awesome supporter. We appreciate you. Everybody speaking to Miss Nika, baby. Thank you for coming over from TikTok, love bug. It's good to see you. Ashe. With that being said, as above, so below. Now, let's talk about one of the main reasons why I'm discussing as above, so below. if you find that you are stuck in a situation and you can't get out of it, for example, you constantly attract the wrong type of people, then there is something within you, as above, so below, that is attracting these things that are outside of you to you. Ashe? So we're going to get into some truth. And I'm going to tell you why the truth is so very important, because when we don't look at the truth, although the truth can be more detrimental than the lie, as our good sister and friend Shan would say, we know good and well that sometimes the truth will hurt, but it is definitely always meant to set you free and liberate you. Yes, because when you know the truth and you operate in the truth, that all you get in return, 555 on the clock, are the things that you so desire. So it is important to kind of think through the things that you do before you do them, y'all. If you keep in mind that it is as above, so below, then it's no point in not accepting the truth. There's no point in, lying to yourself. We're going to call it what it is. There's no point in denying what is going on. Okay? Because if you keep doing the same shit you've always done and expecting a different outcome, when you know good and well every other time you've done it, that's how it turns out. That is called insanity. As above, so below. You cannot change as above, so below. So in order to change what is above to match the below, something has to give in either place. Whether you need to change what it is that is below or that is above. You see what I'm saying? What you're thinking and how you're feeling. Something got to change. And there's only one way to do that. It's called shadow work. So we're going to get into the next topic. Okay? We're going to get into the next topic. The truth and trust. Yeah, we going there. We going there. I'm going to explain why the truth is more detrimental than the lie. Because a lot of times we can live with the lie. We can live with the idea that someone is telling us something to protect us. I beg you to listen to what I'm about to tell you. And I don't beg. But if it's one thing you take away from tonight's message, take away this. When someone tells you, I lied to you to protect you, they are lying to you. Let me say it again. When somebody tells you, I am lying for your higher good, to protect you, they are lying to you. However, it is easier for you to trust the lie because it feels better. Because if you dealt with the truth, which is this person only lied to you, especially adults, the only reason why they lied to you is to protect themselves. Because if you knew the truth, you would go the hell off. You would feel some type of way. You would leave them behind. You wouldn't think twice. They know this. This is why they lie. And this is why trusting your intuition and being okay with knowing the truth is so important. When I say being okay with knowing the truth, sometimes you have to accept the fact that when you ask somebody for the truth or you invite the truth into your life, it is going to hurt. Hit the like button. Yeah. Subscribe if you feel the vibe. It's a golden tribe because I'm here to help, to liberate you. Ashe? So yes. Hi, Michaela. Welcome in, Bookie Boo. Good to see you. Michaela says, hey, Soul Tribe. Hey, Denise. Welcome in, VIP Golden Tribe member. Good to see you as well. So we are here, everybody, speaking to everybody. I love it. I hope everyone is doing well today. Hey, Keisha, welcome in. Bookie, welcome in. Good to see you. I appreciate you so very much. And I appreciate all of you for all of your support of the tribe, Ashe, and helping us grow here, hitting that like button, smashing that little heart, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. But let's talk about truth and trust. A lot of times when we talk about truth and trust, we don't realize that the real problem, the real truth is that we don't trust ourselves. We're not talking about them. That's why the truth is more detrimental than the lie. You will find, now, here's my thing. If you know that you lied to you in an attempt not to feel the hurt, why do you believe that other people lie to you to protect you? They do it for the exact reason your ass do it, to protect yourself. And that's real. Ashe, that is real. So I'm asking you to think about and journal about the truth. What is your truth? And I'm not talking about your truth as it pertains to other people. I'm talking about the truth as it pertains to yourself. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, if we can get you to see the truth in yourself and trust your own truth, then you won't have a problem trusting other people, right? You won't have a problem attracting people who are trustworthy or truthful. You only feel like you have those issues because the truth is there's something you are not quite being truthful about with yourself. So we are not talking about the truths or truths of other people. We're talking about you. We talking about you. Happy Sunday. Happy first Sunday to you as well, Deborah. Happy first Sunday, everybody. Ashe. 11 minutes, 11 people in the room. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Glenna said, yes, ma'am, I'd rather have blunt honesty than a lie. Baby, tell it again. Tell it again, friend. Tell it again. I just realized I didn't turn these lights on. Tell it again. Let me explain something to y'all. When you operate in your own lie, do not be confused when people around you are lying. Every time I see myself in a situation where people are lying to me in my personal life, I start looking at myself going, what the hell am I lying to myself about? Because a lot of times we don't recognize it because we are naturally biased to ourselves. Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. So in order for you to even trust your intuition, you have to first trust that you're going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you the hardest moment that I had with myself. I was in a relationship. I know that's right, Matthew. A lot of people don't like liars. They don't. We don't like being lied to. But the truth is, everybody lies. At some point in their life, they have lied. 12 on the clock, 12 people in the room. At some point, everybody has told a lie. A little white lie, big ass lie, whatever kind of lie, they told a lie. Rotten ass lie, fuck ass lie, punk ass lie. I mean, they just lie. So, with that being said, the biggest truth I ever had to face the first time I did shadow work was the fact that I didn't like who I was. I said it. Until you have sat down and gone, I don't really think I like who I am in this moment. You have not done shadow work. I said what I said. I don't care what nobody tell you. I don't care what book you pick up. Until the moment that you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see sometimes, and I don't mean physically, I mean spiritually. I mean, you're upset with yourself because you notice that you are a people pleaser. Yes, I'm talking about, I looked in the mirror and I'm going to tell you what I didn't like. I was going through a breakup and I really didn't like the fact that not only did I act out of character and show my ass, but I gave this person the satisfaction of seeing it. And I gave them a reason to call me whatever they were telling people I was. Because in that moment, when I looked in the mirror, I saw exactly what was being said about me. Until you can get to that level of truth about yourself, baby, your problem is always going to be there because you are going to forever look at the other person and place blame. This is the truth. I didn't like how I continued to settle for certain types of relationships. I realized that I was settling for those because I was afraid of what I really wanted. Afraid that it really didn't want me, which says what? I wasn't trusting my intuition. I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust that I was worthy of it. That's the truth. In order for me to change that, I had to talk about it. I had to be about it. I had to assess it. And it caused me a lot of pain to do so. And it hurt like hell because think about it this way. When you break something, it hurts. But baby, I tell you what, ain't nothing worse than that rehabilitation, that kick ass. You ever thought about somebody that had to learn to walk all over again after an accident? The most painful part is 6 months of learning how to walk again on legs or on joints or on bones that have been broken and stressed. So shadow work is very much a mirror of what we go through in the physical when we heal. Because shadow work helps you to heal. When we say shadow work, we're not talking about conjuring spirits. We're not talking about nothing crazy. We're talking about you looking at the shadow parts of yourself, the parts of yourself that you lock away and hide from even your own mind, your own subconscious, your own consciousness. For some of you, you don't even know it's there. But if you look at how you're attracted things in your life, you start to begin to see cycles. You meet a different person, same shit. Different day, same shit. That's how you work that. And then it begins to trigger you. You start to run into situations where you are being triggered. And sometimes the truth can be more detrimental than the lie. So I promise you, sometimes you were triggered because of the truth. We all are. Right? We all have become triggered by the truth at some point. I call it inner core journey journal. That part. So Glenna has named how she do her shadow work, baby. So if you don't have a shadow work process, there are ways that you can explore that. Journaling is definitely one of them. So anytime you are triggered about a situation, you can write about it, but be truthful. I'm gonna tell y'all what matters most. Even if you go to therapy, understand that the therapist cannot help you if you are not going to be honest. Now, I know some folks that go to a therapist and go to a tarot reader. I'm going to tell you why. Because the therapist can't always see, because the therapist might not always be intuitive. But the reader or whomever you trust on that level of being intuitive, a lot of times they see the bullshit after a while. If they don't see it at first, spirit gonna reveal it. You cannot hide from spirit. And I'm not talking about the reader. I'm talking about spirit, God, who delivers the messages. Ashe. So if you journal, like Glenna said, journaling is a great idea. It's a great way and a great tool for doing shadow work. But you're going to have to be honest and truthful with yourself and trust the process, no matter how bad it hurts, how ugly it looks. When I was younger, I was a habitual liar, and I learned now to tell the truth always. Glenna, I can identify with that because I got my ass in trouble a few times growing up for lying. My mama could not stand me, and I was lying about eating food. I would eat the food and lie about eating it, y'all. Gaining weight the whole time. Body just telling on my ass. And she like, who ate it? I didn't eat it. One time, my grandmother down in Miami, true fucking story. I went down, I was probably about 9 years old. My parents sent me to Miami to be with my grandmother and my grandfather for the summer. Me and my sister were the only two kids outside of my cousin. And my grandmother, you know, may she transition well and be in peace. She had some candy, y'all, a Snickers bar, and she put it in the refrigerator. Now, she had already heard from my parents that I was a greedy weedy. So I went and I ate the damn Snickers bar. I'm gonna tell you what happened, because this lady won't know damn food. She want no food. She said, who ate my Snickers bar? I said, not me. Maybe my sister ate it. She said, your sister ate a Snickers bar. I said, I don't know. I said, but I didn't eat it. She said, all right. You didn't eat it? I said, no, ma'am. She said, you didn't see it? I said, no, ma'am. She went in the room. She asked my sister. My sister was a crybaby. Then she asked my sister. My sister broke out of tears. I didn't eat it. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even see it. My grandma came back. She looked at me. I was just sitting there looking at the floor. I couldn't even look at her. She said, all right. Well, I want y'all to know I put rat poison in the Snickers bar because we got rats in the basement down in the little area where this is in Miami. It's not really a basement, but it's a backside of the house that kind of dips down into the slope. And it's very narrow. That's where they would keep like pantry and food and stuff. And she was like, we got rats back there and I put rat poison in it. And y'all, for 45 minutes, this lady convinced me, my sister, over time, that one of us was going to die if we didn't tell somebody who ate that Snickers bar. Do y'all know my sister cried and came in the room and was like, you're going to die if you don't tell her who ate the Snickers bar. After about 45 more minutes, so this is we're an hour and a half in now. Now I'm crying, and I go to my grandma. I said, Grandma, you got to take me to the hospital. She said, why? I said, because I think I'm sick and I ate this Snickers bar. Lying like hell. This is why I can identify a liar, to Glenna's point. Cause I used to lie real bad. I tell you, you got to be honest. First, be honest with you. If you cannot be honest with you, if you cannot be truthful with you, then I guarantee you cannot trust yourself. You cannot be honest with other people, and you cannot be truthful with other people in situations when it counts the most or the least. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Oh, y'all laughing at me, baby. Yeah, because I thought I was going to die for real because she said she put rat poison in that damn Snickers bar. Yeah, got to be mindful. Don't lie. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You got to tell the truth. Because you be lying, you might end up in the hospital. That's what I learned today. Don't lie. Don't lie. Because what if she really did do that for? They had rats. They had the damn flying bugs that we used to be scared of because they would get in the house. But they didn't have rats, y'all. I don't even know why I believed her because it was completely sealed. But as a child, highly impressionable, after an hour and a half of being coerced by your sister who just swear out you going to die and they're going to have a funeral. And she was like, I don't know how you going to get a casket. I lost my marbles. So telling the truth counts. I'm going to tell you what else counts. Being able to hear the truth. In order for you to do shadow work on your own, without a mentor, without somebody holding you accountable, you have to be able to accept and hear that truth, regardless of what it is. When you talk to another person and ask them for the truth, you have to be willing to hear whatever truth they give you, regardless of what it is. 21, 12 people in the room. You cannot go to somebody and say, I want to know the truth. And every time they tell you their truth, you mad, you angry, you don't believe it. There was no point in you asking. Now, are there times where you detect somebody's lie? Yes. You know what I say? Still accept their truth. And when a person tell you who they are, believe that. But when they show you, believe that even more. You see what I'm saying? So if you tell me, Rika, I don't like you, but deep down inside you like me and I can feel it. Okay, you don't like me. I'm going to go about my business. Even though I feel like deep down inside you like me. You know why? Because you done convinced your fucking self. So I know you lying to yourself, baby. You gonna lie to me. And I want truthful. I want honesty. You see what I'm saying? Some people will chase a person that say, I don't like you, but I know you like me. But you gonna, I'm not gonna keep talking to you. I'm gonna get the fuck on. Because if you lying to yourself, baby, you're gonna keep lying to me. So I'm gonna let you go. Have you ever noticed that when you do that and you walk away, that person has to sit with their truth? And after a while, they get that feeling of missing you. They realize something. You know, I kind of do like that motherfucker. Right. Now we got to have a conversation about what? The truth. So that's why it's highly important to first be honest with yourself. Okay? When you're not honest with yourself, what you do is you confuse the energy with the universe. The spirit ain't confused. The spirit know your ass line. But the universe responds to whatever energy you put out. So if you put out confusing energy, lies, you get lies and you get confusing energy in return. I literally knew I was lying in the situation. I knew exactly why the situation was going to shit, hell in a handbasket, because I'm lying to myself. And then when I finally started telling myself the truth, I didn't tell that person the truth. Although I wasn't lying to that person, I just neglected to tell the truth, which is a form of lying, by the way. So you see what I'm saying? You have to trust yourself to be honest and to be truthful with you. And when you get that truth, when you hear spirit speak and say to you, you being selfish, you being delusional, that's crazy. And I'm not talking about what other people be saying. I'm talking about what you know for a fact spirit has put in your face time and time again, that you know that this is not what you want it to be. And spirit has confirmed time and time again, this is not what it is. This is not what it's going to be. When you don't accept that hard truth, you hurt yourself. That's it. Girl, Tanise, yes, the basket. Welcome in, Deborah. That part. She got me, though. She got me. That's all she wanted was the truth, Deborah. And here's the kicker. The truth is free. The truth is free. But it's the hardest thing to give when you want to protect yourself. And that's why we lie to ourselves. Yes. Granted, the best. I cannot. I appreciate you, Matthew. Hey, Miss Malik. Miss Malik said, that makes sense. And it do. You got to know. One lie leads to another. Let me tell you something about a liar. When you lie to yourself, you can't keep up with the lies. You ever notice that? After about 6 months, you done forgot what the fuck lie you done told. So anytime in my life somebody has accused me of lying, I'd be like, go ask such and such. Such and such gonna tell you the same story I told the last person. You know why? Because it's the damn truth. I don't give a fuck how many years it's been. I remember the truth. But when you lie, you forget. Because it's a lie. And it didn't really happen. So lying to yourself makes you delusional, crazy. So it's important to be truthful with yourself before anybody else. Because if you don't trust you, you definitely can't trust nobody else. You have a problem with trust. You have a problem with truth. So don't, I'm telling you, every time. And the way that you have to do shadow work is not by looking at the other person and what they did to you, but looking at yourself. Why did I engage in that? Because at any point you could have changed the situation, because you could have removed yourself from the equation. But why did you stay in it? Oh, I want to be with my ex so bad, but they treated you like shit and they cheated. Now my question is, during shadow work, this is why people get readings and not shadow work. Because if I start asking you why you want to be in that situation, you're going to start looking at me going, why are you asking me that? Because it don't feel good. Why would you want to be with somebody that you said treated you so horribly? Now, it's either one or two things with the truth. Either you like that shit, or you can deal with it because you emotionally are so attached to this person, or you lying. Either way, you lying to yourself, because you telling me you don't like that shit, but then you gonna stick with it. You like that shit. I promise y'all, I had a friend years ago that came to me and said, I can't let my person go. But this person was a shit show baby. You talking about cheating. Motherfucker was all over the place. Losing jobs behind cheating. He was horrible. And would lie and then drink all the money. Let me tell y'all something. I looked at that person one day. I said, listen here. We're not going to talk about this no more. Because you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, self, we like it. Self, we gonna accept it. No matter how many times they drink up the bill money, no matter how many times they get caught cheating with the coworker, no matter how many times they lose a job and can't help me pay bills, or to move somewhere, or to have a roof over our head, or bills paid, I'm gonna do this because I like it. Now, here's the fucked up part about saying that to yourself in the mirror. You gonna cry. Because now you got to address why you like it. And sometimes we like it because we realize deep down inside, I felt like that was the only option I had, was to settle. Now we get into the shadow work. So do you not like yourself or love yourself enough to not settle? Now, we ain't talking about somebody that can't take you out the motherfucking roof Chris every week. We talking about somebody that's doing some crazy shit. Okay? This is shadow work. This is the truth. The truth is more detrimental than the lie. Because yeah, the truth is that person was a mess up. They jack everything up. They self-sabotage like a mug. But the truth is also that you dealt with it. You encouraged it every time you allowed it and didn't walk away. You lied every time you said, I ain't gonna deal with this no more. And then you kept dealing with it. Now you wondering why they don't believe you ever gonna leave, because you done lied for 20 fucking years saying that you're gonna leave and you didn't. So why would I believe that I need to stop? See how the truth and trust matters? And sometimes shadow work is gonna feel like you rehabilitating them legs after you done broke them both. Kneecaps, ankles, everything doing. I'm talking about you wibbling, wobbling every damn well. It's gonna hurt. But the beautiful part about it is once you learn to walk again, baby, you're going to run. You see what I'm saying? You're going to be stronger and better for it. So it's better to do the shadow work than to just get the answers. That's all I'm saying. Let me get to the comments. I told my daughters, don't lie to me. Your consequences would be less severe. Now, see, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I tell my son the same thing. Just tell the truth. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all a story. I don't know if y'all remember, but I ended up with glass in my foot and had to go have it surgically removed. And it was a lesson for my son. I went to the store. When I came home, he had broken some glass in the floor and didn't say anything. He tried to sweep it up. So when we came in the house with the groceries, I didn't know that the glass was still in the floor, because when we left the house, he never said anything. So as we putting up groceries, y'all, he got on tennis shoes. I pulled my shoes off at the door. I'm putting the groceries away. All of a sudden, I start stepping in glass. And I sat in the floor over 3 hours with tweezers, crying because I was breaking the glass off in my foot because the pieces were so tiny. I looked at him. I said, baby, this is why it don't make sense to lie. Because I said, did you drop glass? No. I had to go have it surgically removed the next damn day because I could barely walk. This is why the truth is important, because when you lie, you not only hurt yourself, you hurt other people. It's better to just be truthful. You should, as soon as we came in the house, you should be like, Mom, I dropped glass in the floor earlier. I forgot to mention it. Say something. Now I'm all in the hospital and stuff. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, High Priestess Tashima, welcome in, Bookie Boo. Being truthful to yourself is nourishing for the soul. Baby, that part. Yes, Lord, that reality hits hard. Baby, you better know it. The truth does hurt. But y'all know what? It's better to hurt now and heal later. Somebody told me one time, I'd rather lie because I'd rather tell you the truth when it's a good time. Ain't no time like the present to tell the truth. Anything outside of that, y'all, is procrastination. There is no time like the present to tell the truth. When you tell yourself the truth, you can make better informed decisions about your life. When you are honest with yourself, you know that you can tell when other people are also being honest with you a lot easier. Because when you lie to yourself, you create delusion in your life. I tell people all the time, they be like, I'm not in denial. I'm going to tell you what denial is. Denial means didn't even know I lie to my fucking self. That's what denial means. Didn't even know I lie. Didn't even know I lie. Denial. You didn't even know you would lie to your damn self. Denial. So while you out here getting readings, I need you to think about this, because remember, readings are energetic. It's not fortune. I don't look. They be talking about fortune telling and stuff, y'all. I'm not okay with all these different terms, because really it's a tap into energy. It's not telling you what's gonna happen. It's telling you the energy that's there. You control what happened. That's why I tell you, stay in high positive energy. If you tell the truth, you're going to always get the truth out of a situation. If you instill trust in yourself and trust yourself to be honest with yourself and be honest with yourself and have the critical conversations with yourself, I can guarantee you your life will brighten up immediately. It's going to hurt for a little while you're going through, but it's going to feel good when you realize, you know what? When somebody say to me, "Ooh, you mean," or "Ooh, you hateful," I can say, you know what? I was hateful. There was one point in my life where I had been homeless so many times. I'm not lying. This is why y'all need to come on Wednesday and do this meet and greet. Go to goldengoddesstarot.com and sign up for Wednesday's meet and greet. But I'm going to tell y'all some of these stories. I was homeless so many motherfucking times. It didn't make sense. And I kept wondering why the bottom was falling out. But I had to be honest with myself. I wasn't responsible with a damn thing. And I was used to living pillar to post because I was young. I was in college. I was hurting myself. I was engaging with people I had no business being in no type of hanging around with, number one. Number two, I was having dreams not to do certain shit, y'all, and was doing it. Let's talk about it. This is why we got Swan Boot Camp. Because trust me, I done been there, done that. Got the t-shirt, the drawers, goddamn pants. Got a motherfucking pen, fanny pack. Okay, we got the motherfucking sports bra. We got the backpack. We got the visor. We got the motherfucking shades of that shit. I'm telling you, I got every souvenir. The fucking keychain, the motherfucking smell good thing you put in the window. I got the decal sticker for the back of the car, baby. I got the motherfucking tennis shoes and the matching socks. We have been there over and over. Rinse, wash, repeat. And that's why I can help others through it. That's why I can sit there and say, hear my heart. But we're going to get to this truth. Because I'd rather tell you the truth and fix it so you ain't got to come back for another reading about this situation, because you're going to get it right, get it tight, than for me to keep taking your money, or any other real spiritualist to keep taking your money and telling you exactly what you want to hear, or just enough to keep you coming back. That's the truth. That's the truth. I would prefer that you heal, because I had to, and I know what it did for me. Real shit. Let me tell y'all something. We're going to get to some truth for real. Now, everybody in here who's been in here enough times, you know I have not had a contract position since March 30th. The 29th, I think, was a Friday, to be fucking exact, because my business event was the next day, and I didn't get another check. I am currently living off of my savings, and this month took the last $2,000 to pay this rent. But you don't see me up here crying, complaining, talking about it too much, but this is my truth. Instead, I have been doing what I got to do to make sure me and my child can make it through, and I can still be here to do what I need to do, regardless of what the situation look like to anybody else. Because I got family members that's starting to wonder, what the fuck? I can promise you that. Because they like, she live all the time. I heard she over there doing card reads all the time. Like, but she own a business. What's going on? What's going on is called a transition. That's the truth. What's going on is Spirit told me I had to work in my own purpose. I don't really have much of a choice at this time. So we gonna ride this wave like motherfucking big wave Barker is what we gonna do, because that's what we know to do. And it's gonna be all right. So I had to deal with my truth, that this is my truth. So what do we do with the truth? We live in it. We manifest in it. All right. I ain't gonna be able to get a 6-figure contract. Okay. No, we're gonna turn something into 6 figures some damn way. Cause baby, I'm not gonna live like this. I didn't come in this lifetime to not be abundant. And neither did you. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. You worked hard for whatever it is that you do, and so did I. But just because your situation in that moment, the truth is you're lacking something or you want more of something, does not mean that everything is fucked up and you got to go yee-hawing every damn well, losing your mind and wrangling damn cats. You don't. I used to be that person. I would have been there, called everybody I knew, called them, cussed them out. Why y'all don't never help me after all this time I helped y'all? I'm down and I'm crying. And I'm like, Spirit, I got to pack up all my shit because next month I have to move. I ain't packing up a damn thing because I ain't going nowhere. That's the truth. That is the truth. I have already been homeless one too many times to count this shit down. That's the truth. I done been through way too many things worse than this to be thinking that this is the end all be all. That's the truth. Spirit done carried me one too many times through some shit for me to keep thinking that every time it looked like something fucked up, it's really fucked up. Do you know how many times I have been to the bottom and then rose to the top? All it takes is a moment. I know for a fact all it takes is for one person to call me and say, Ms. Rika, we got this job position open. You want it? Because they do call from time to time. Shit, they will call when I had a damn job. They'll call eventually. If they do, if it's meant for them to, they will. You have to live in your truth. You have to live in your truth. Part of me living in my truth is going, okay, Rika, there's certain things you can't do the same anymore because you're not in the same position. Truth. Shadow work. I had to do shadow work when I started this channel and I lost that contract because I did not want to charge anybody for anything. There are people in the comments who will attest to that. I'm talking about whole life got on my behind like, you doing free reads, you need to stop. Y'all heard me say this before. And I wouldn't stop for a long time, a year and a half. Here it is, 6 months later, 7 months later, and I'm still here in this same apartment, regardless of what I went through. Are things the best that they could be? The truth is no, but baby, they're going to get there. That is what is the outcome of doing your shadow work is. It looks like this. It looks like I don't have to cry every time the bottom feel like it's falling out. It looks like I'm trusting my intuition when I tell you in the next 30 to 60 days, y'all going to look up. I'm going to be in a whole life committed, loving relationship. I've been feeling that shit for weeks. And it ain't with no motherfucking ex that's getting on my damn nerves either. That's what it's not. And I don't give a damn how long I got to hold on. I know that what's coming to me is coming to me. This is how you handle the truth in shadow work. We don't need cards for every damn thing. You see what I'm saying? Living your truth. Look in the mirror. What is it that you really want? Because I promise you, when you finally look in the mirror and tell yourself, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, and you notice that you are not getting what you deserve, you're not attracting it, it's because you are choosing low vibrational shit to attach yourself to. That's what I learned. And that's what I'm sharing with all of you. Ashe, you just got to do it. There is never a good time to lie. I agree. Yep, I chose not to get back with my ex because of the lies. Baby, we got this. We on this ride together and it's going to get better. Ashe, you better speak that, Tashima. Speak that. And let me tell you something. How many times have you been to the bottom and you can still say that? See, somewhere along the way, for you to be even able to say this right here, baby, you had to have done some type of shadow work. So yes, if y'all have been able to at least do a little bit on your own, pat yourself on the back. Because I'm going to tell you something about them journals. Those journals don't approach what's triggering you in real time. Shadow work has to be done in real time. It has to be done in real time. When you feel the trigger, that's when the shadow work begins. The trigger is the indicator for the shadow work. That's what I learned. So every time I became triggered, I had to go, okay, calm down. Let's think about this. Why are we so upset? I have a right to be upset, yes. But why am I so upset? Half the time, it was because I was allowing myself to be put in situations I really didn't want to be in. Because before I ever got to the point of arguing with this motherfucker at the cookout, I had already told somebody, I don't even want to go to this damn cookout. Baby, I should have stayed the fuck home. You see what I'm saying? Shadow work. Trust your intuition. When you don't want to do it, don't do it. I had to get off live on TikTok earlier today because the energy was too much. I couldn't handle it. Y'all, I love y'all. Good night. I'm going to see y'all. I might see you this afternoon, baby. I might see you tomorrow, but I'm going to see you later. I just had to pull back and go cleanse myself. I went for a walk. I found about 13 feathers on the ground on my walk. I got videos for y'all. Don't worry, backpack later. But you have to do the shadow work. You have to ground yourself. You have to do the meditations. You have to invest in you. It ain't no different than you starting a business. This is the business of your spirit. You see what I'm saying? The business of your spirit. This is the business of your life. Don't fail. Don't let the business tank because you don't want to look at the truth. And you own a business, you have to look at the hard truths and have the critical conversations so that you can get things done. You don't just let the fucked up ass employee keep working there and they screwing up money and stealing money. No, you had a critical conversation. You say, hey, the truth is we got a damn problem. You a thief. We ain't want to fire your ass, but you fired yourself. You fired yourself. I don't know what movie that was, but you fired yourself. Okay, your ass is fired. This is why you can't taste the person. Ashe, not a secret, just not their business. Ashe, spirit got you. That part. That might not be their business, but them bringing it up was a moment for me to do a little shadow work and speak up and stand 10 toes down for myself because I haven't always done that. You know what I'm saying? So you just take every moment in stride, Ms. Malik, but you absolutely right. It ain't their damn business. Ashe and spirit do got it. We are standing on faith and knowing that that's the truth. Ashe, having faith and being faithful. That part, High Priestess. I'm here for you all, Glenna. We appreciate you. But I'm telling y'all this for y'all to understand what it looked like. When you do the shadow work, you can go through tough times and be okay. When you fall, how many times? Let me tell y'all something. When you fall all out, and you cry and you get angry and you start wrecking shit, let me tell you, you be so tired afterwards. I told my whole house up one time because I was mad with somebody else. This is why grounding and shadow work and meditation is so important so that you can build the bridge between your conscious and your subconscious actions so that you can actually learn about your shadow self and live in your truth and authenticity and hold yourself accountable. That is what is needed to make shift happen. When you don't do these things, you might be shifting the gears, but baby, that motherfucker stalling out. You see what I'm saying? You ever, for y'all stick shift drivers, you know what I'm talking about. You could tell I had a stick shift. That was my first car. Your ass is trying to put it into gear, baby, and your foot ain't coming off the brake fast enough, or off the gas fast enough as you pushing down on the brake and switching them gears, baby. The timing is off. The timing is off. You can't shift gears. Your brake is your truth. Your gas is your trust. You brake for the truth, baby, so you can take that in. But once you got the truth and you trust it, you hit the gas and you put the pedal to the metal, baby, and you shift up a gear. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You kick it up a gear. Ashe, that's what you do. This whole session is for me. Ashe, Miss Malik, come through with it. Come through with it. Same way I feel about this hurricane coming. Glenna, you better treat you on them storms now. You better treat you on them storms, Glenna. Come through. Yes, you did, baby. I'm trying to tell y'all. I sure got off that live. I sure did. Pure love, Glenna Wright. You want people around you who are going to tell you the truth because you love yourself and you would rather have the truth. You know how beneficial the truth is to your well-being. 44 minutes, 44 seconds, 14 people in the room. The truth will build some. When you have the truth, what you're building on is solid. You see what I'm saying? When you have the truth, what you're building on is solid. What I'm trying to build here is more than a channel. I want to build a community. In order for a community to be any good to the people in that community, it's got to be built on truth and trust. Yeah? Hell, I wouldn't deal with nobody I didn't trust and didn't tell the damn truth. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That part. That part. That part. You don't want to deal with nobody that can't be honest and truthful with you. So neither do I. You see what I'm saying? Because baby, I will smooth get your money back. I've done it. I don't care that much. Ain't no money in the world about to make me sit here and lie to you to keep getting it neither. So don't expect it. If tarot reader number 1 over there or number 2 over there told you that motherfucker wasn't no good, and you came over here and asked me if that motherfucker, I'm telling you, and that motherfucker ain't no good, baby, stop asking people. That's it, and that's all. They ain't no good. They ain't no good. Truth all the way, Matthew Ashe. But more importantly, it's more important that you don't lie to yourself, right? Because that's where it all begins. So a lot of times we get these pieces of intuition, these twinges that be telling us, oh, don't do that. Don't fuck with that person. Don't get involved with them. This shit ain't real. But we won't quite listen because we want it to be real so bad. We want it to be the truth. You have to be ready for the truth. You have to be accepting of the truth. You have to realize the truth is your friend and that it may hurt. But, okay, for example, this is how we know some people ain't got real friends. When I was in college, we went out with this girl. Okay, funny story. Backpacking to my past. So me and my friend go out to the club with this girl. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The girl was taking a shower. She did ask me to come in the bathroom and bring her something she was looking for. So I came in the bathroom and I smelled mildew, but I didn't think it was her. I didn't think it was what it was. Okay. So I was like, okay, well, girl, now she wasn't necessarily really my friend. Okay. So I'm thinking her friends, if they had ever smelled that they had said something to her, she knew. Okay. And this 20-something-year-old me, this ain't me currently. So understand that I wasn't really always honest with everybody around me because I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. So we go to the club, me, her, and my friend. And my friend is dancing next to me, and this girl is standing in front of me, and we're all talking, actually, with our drinks and stuff, and we bopping around, being cute as friends. And she starts to dance. So I take her cup, and she starts doing what she do on the dance floor. And of course, we all turned up. And next thing I know, I smelled ass and mildew. Now, my friend is a Scorpio. She looked at me. She said, "Bitch, don't you invite me out with this funky motherfucker no more." And all I could do was look. She should have been honest with herself because if I smelt it, you smelt it. I should have been honest with her. I would have saved everybody the embarrassment. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't. And although it ain't my business, when I smelt it, it became my business. When I witnessed it, it became my business. But I didn't want to hurt her feelings. So instead, now we at the club, and now me and my friend is like, we got to give her 50 feet because we scared somebody to think that's us smelling like ass and mildew. Why go through all of that? Why not just tell the girl when I walk in the bathroom, I think that rag you washing your ass with got mildew in it. Or something in here got mildew in it. But I ain't say all that. I didn't say anything. Truth is, I'm tired and need a break. That part, Glenna, if that's your truth, baby, we have a real hurricane coming. But you know what? And y'all gonna make it through that. Y'all gonna make it through that. But my point is, be honest, be truthful. It can save you and the people around you a lot of headache. I personally don't want nobody around me that can't tell me the truth. And if I don't want that, then I have to start with me first and be honest with the people around me. So please don't come around me with your ass smelling like mildew, because baby, I'm gonna tell you. My son like that. He was born like that because at some point before he was born, I became real honest. So he done hurt a few people's feelings telling them they smell funny, offering up his soap and rag to folks that come by the house. So it truth hurt, But at least now you know what you smell like. And I would hope that somebody would tell me, hell no, don't let me walk around smelling like that. That smelling like a polecat ain't cute. So I would want somebody to tell me. So that's why the truth is important. But you also have to be ready to receive the truth. And you got to know what to do with the truth. When you get the truth, baby, you act on it. I'm going to say it again. When you receive the truth, you act in truth. Somebody told me they didn't like me. Okay, I stopped talking to him. As bad as I wanted to keep talking to him, because I liked them, I had to put my sword and my shield down and say, oh, fuck it, no fight. What you want me to say? Now you sitting over there mad because I stopped fighting. That's why the truth, that person should have been truthful about themselves, about what they really wanted when it came to me or our friendship, versus just telling me they didn't want such and such and such and such. Okay. But I don't deal with liars. You have a good one. You know what I'm saying? That part. My kids are the same way. Very outspoken. Baby, high priestess, I love it. Kids, one thing about children gonna tell you the truth. Children gonna tell you the truth. They gonna tell you the truth. Kids need to be like that because somebody needs the message, even if it's from a child. Baby, what the Bible say? Out of the mouth of children, right? Out of the mouth of a baby. That part. Kids are the refreshing life of. Let me tell you something. I prefer to talk to children sometimes. Just simply because a child not gonna lie to you if they ain't been like my son gonna lie though. He gonna lie. He's at the age now where he done learn how to lie. But most kids around the age of 5 and 4, like they just learn how to talk. Oh, they not lying. They don't give a damn what you talking about. They not lying about nothing because they have no fear. You see why people lie is basically out of fear. Children don't lie because they not scared yet. They ain't been spanked for lying. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't know that the truth can get you in trouble or hurt somebody's feelings. Now, the first time they tell somebody the truth and their parent get mad and say, you shouldn't have said that to that person. That was rude. You shouldn't have told them they were musty. You shouldn't have told them they breath stank. Now your child is scared to tell the truth. So when somebody used to say to me, your son told me I smell funny and asked me that I want to use his wash rag and shower, I said, okay. They was like, you need to do something. No, don't be mad at my child. Be mad at yourself for walking out the house funky as fuck. Fix it. Yeah, you can't get mad at the baby. That's crazy. He ain't did nothing. My 4-year-old has no filter. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Get like children. Now, you ain't got to say it all crass. But you can deliver the message with love. I damn sure was delivering messages with love. I feel like for the longest, and it don't feel because I always have to tell people like, I need you to understand that what I'm about to say is not to hurt you, but it's gonna hurt. It's like when the doctor tell you, I'm about to give you a shot. It ain't gonna hurt you, but it's gonna hurt. It's the same thing. It's the same. I mean, it feel more like slapping the squirrel and slap the shit out of you with that purse versus, a little sting, but you get where I'm going. I think the hurricane is my brave. Baby, I went outside in the last one we had and released. Not when it was crazy outside, not nothing unsafe. But when the winds was kicked up a little bit, just to get that wind and the air and the rain and the earth, just all the elements I could to clear out whatever energy I was dealing with over the last week, with what's going on with my family. And that's the truth. Talking about the truth, y'all, we got to move to the next topic, which is shadow work. Yeah, we mentioned it a few times, but let's talk about shadow work because I mentioned something earlier and I do want to expand on it. Shadow work has nothing to do with the other person. So if you're doing shadow work and you answering questions about how somebody made you feel, but you're not talking about why you felt the way you felt as it pertains to your internal self, then we have a problem. Let me make an example out of that for you so you understand what I'm saying. Now, somebody may say, oh, well, let's make up a name. Terry, I don't want to be with you. I feel like you are, just not the person for me. Now, there are two things that Terry can do. Terry can cry and bawl and beg and plead for this person to stay with them. Now, or Terry can say, okay, if you don't want to be here, there's nothing I can do, and let it be. Now, here's where the shadow work comes in. After you go through a breakup, a lot of times your first initial question is, what did I do to deserve that? That's not the question to ask. If you really want to do shadow work, the question is, why is that person being removed from my life? Because sometimes rejection is protection. Shadow work. Such and such steals money from me and they a family member. Okay. Now I'm mad and I'm angry because they stole money from me. But I knew that the person was a crackhead. And I left my money there. But at the end of the day, shit, nobody steal money from nobody. I agree. But here's where the shadow work, and we're doing very high level surface topics, right? Just for clarity. All right. Shadow work. Why did I feel like it was okay to leave my motherfucking pocketbook with the crackhead in the living room who steal everybody money? Hell, that motherfucker still out of child's piggy bank. I knew good and well if I sat that pocketbook right there and walked away, it was gonna get stolen. I'm gonna tell you why, because in the back of your mind, when you sat that pocketbook down, you said, you know, I know this person in here, but they ain't gonna take it with everybody around. You convinced yourself and lied to yourself. You should tell yourself the truth. This is a crackhead. I need to take my pocketbook. Matter of fact, I should have left it in the car in the trunk. I should have never brought it out the car. I didn't need no pocketbook inside of this house. I ain't buying nothing up out of here. I should have left it in the car. Now, is it right that the crackhead stole your shit? No. Could you have protected yourself? Yes, and that's the shadow work part. Why didn't I trust my intuition when my shit went off and said, protect yourself? Instead, I was like, he better not steal my shit, and went right in the house and left the pocketbook on the couch. I've seen people do this. Y'all. So we ain't gonna act like we ain't seen it. We definitely have. Y'all be safe over there. Yes, Glenna, may y'all be protected and safe where y'all at with this hurricane, baby. That part. I'm grateful for rejection protection. Thank you, Spirit. That is what I'm talking about. It's the rejection protection for me, baby. Because let me tell you something. Shadow work looked like the fact that when I got into an argument with somebody I really cared about and wanted things to work out with, I had to accept the fact, y'all, that yes, I did go to fuck off on this person. So if they choose never to come back and never to speak to me again, I have to be okay with that. But at the same time, I knew when I said what the fuck I said that there was a chance that you would never come back off of it. Because when I said it, I intended for it to make you not want to come back. So if they don't come back, I can't get mad. That's what shadow work look like. And I say that shit so cool because when I did it, my higher self was like, now, you know, if you call this person out their name like that, they're going to feel like it's over. Look at that train. You hear that train? And I said, self, I don't give a fuck. We about to wreck and affect some feelings because damn it, you trying to hurt mine. And you're lying. So guess what? I'm going to say the truth and see if that shit hurt. That was my whole point in arguing with this person when they said what they said, because they told me get off my high horse. Do you know how much shit I have been through for you to tell me to get off my high horse? What high horse, nigga? Excuse me. Motherfucker, I bought the horse. I purchased the horse. Don't tell me to get off my high horse when I bought the horse. If somebody tell you to get off your high horse, you tell them I bought this shit. I ain't getting off nothing. I ain't getting off nothing. Because really what they telling you is to humble yourself, to dim your light. Baby, shine on. So yes, I was not nice the way I treated that person, and I can be honest about that. Now we doing shadow work in real time. I'm giving you a real life example of me working through some shadow work. Cause do I still care about the person? Yes, I do. Do I still love them? Yes, I do. Did I say some fucked up shit? Yes, I did. I sure did. I did. And I had to live with the fact that if nothing else, the truth is, I said what I said because I meant it. You was acting like one, so I called you one. So now if the person never comes back, remember, I got to accept the fact that that's what I did. Accountability. I'm not going to hide the fact that I said it. I'm not going to act like I didn't do it. I'm not going to hide it from everybody else that I said it. If the person was to walk in the room right now and say, tell everybody that what you called me, I'm going to say, I called that such and such, and I meant it when I said it because that's what they was acting like at the time. Now, was I wrong for saying it? Not necessarily, because I meant what I said. But do I regret it? Entirely. Because I feel like I could have gone about it a better way. Did I like myself in that moment having to yell at that person? No, because it didn't feel good, because I never want to yell at somebody I truly love. You see what I'm saying? So I had to do the shadow work and say, okay, self, we not reaching out because we feel like they need to apologize because they said some fucked up shit. They knew better than what they were saying to me. However, at the same time, just because I know you a liar and just because I know you said some stuff to hurt me, don't mean I have to say something to hurt you. Shadow work. So how do I work on that? How do I not get myself to a place where I can be cool, calm, and collected and still deliver a hard message with love? You find the compassion and you remind yourself that if the shoe was on the other foot, you probably wouldn't like it. Accountability. So if nothing else from this situation, the situation led me to a point of doing shadow work that also helped me to identify some childhood issues that I was still dealing with and didn't realize. Right? Shadow work. We ain't blaming the other person. We talking about me. We talking about what I can do for me. We're talking about how I can move forward and be a better me so that next time something like that presents itself, I maneuver in a way where I can be proud of how I handled it, where I can be at peace about how it ended. And sometimes by you being able to get to that point of that level of emotional intelligence and maturity, because you leaned in, shadow work looks like leaning into accountability, leaning into what you don't like about you. That's what shadow work is. Lean in. Lean in. That's what it is. Lean in. Ashe. I'm on the last train out of town now. Ashe. A 101. Come through ones. I cannot leave. I'm trusting God. All of that. I blame myself, no one else. That's true. And you have to. You have to look at you. So if you are doing shadow journaling, now all you writing about is how people hurt you and how you can stay away from people, you're not digging deep enough, baby. I need you to ask enough whys and ask you why about you. Why did I react the way I did? Well, because that person said something I didn't like. Well, why didn't I like what they said? Because it hurt my feelings. Now we're getting somewhere. Why did that hurt my feelings? Because you called me fat, that hurt my feelings? Why? Because there's a part of me that really doesn't like what I look like, or for me, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I was used to being a bigger person. I wasn't comfortable with my body, and I had been taught to be uncomfortable with my body. The moment I did the shadow work, and I'm gonna tell you what caused the shadow work. There were other plus size women that I would see wearing two pieces or more fitted clothes, and I was like, why she got that on? She shouldn't wear that. And one day, when I got my own confidence and I put on an outfit, it was like 3 kids in a car. I tell you no lie. It was 3 kids, 3 little badass kids by the hood in the car. And he said, Mom, what does she got on? And I turned around. I said, clothes. Yeah, 8 to 80. We get them all. I turned around. I said, little boy, clothes. And in that moment, I realized, why did I get so mad that the child asked what I had on? You know why? Because I had to deal with the fact that I had also looked at somebody that looked like me at one point and said, why she got that on? Now don't say shit. Now you be like, you better go ahead, girl. I shy. You better do you. And when I see another girl, they be like, why she got that on? I be like, you need to go heal some damn well. I sure do. Shadow work. Now I dress how I want to dress, and baby, I let other people be free, and I'm free from any mental anguish of giving a damn as to why somebody dressing a certain way. You see what I'm saying? But the baby was real. He said, Mom, what she got on? Boy, if you don't mind your business, I feel some type of way. Shadow work. Hit the like button. I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate the beautiful compliments. I need to apologize, but with real truth. That's right, Glenna. And don't apologize until you done got to the root of whatever it is that's bothering you, so you know what you need to apologize for. Because not all the time do you need to apologize for what you said to somebody. Sometimes you just need to apologize for the intensity or the vibration that it carried. I meant what I said when I called him what I called him, but I ain't have to yell. I ain't have to put it in all caps. You see what I'm saying? They have to put that shit in all caps. And I didn't have to do it 15 times in all caps so that make sure they synced it. That was extra. That was overkill. You see what I'm saying? That's my shadow work. I know I shouldn't have did that. So if they don't come back, oh well. I mean, what can I do? But I live my truth. And you know what? I forgave them about 2 weeks ago, and they don't even know it. Because they said some shit to me too. But you know what? I can't even get mad because motherfucker, we even. Cause I said what I said. We even. I said what I said. So with that being said, y'all, shadow work is important. And no, not all the time do we know where to start with shadow work. Not all the time do we know where to begin with that. Not all the time do you really have a good running start on shadow work because you have been preconditioned to look at the other person when it comes to a problem. When you had a math class and problem, they never told you look at yourself. They told you look at the problem and solve X and Y. Well, X and Y damn sure ain't you. When you were learning how to, read and learning about, other literature in school, they didn't tell you take a look at yourself and assess how you're perceiving what you're reading. They taught you look at the book, memorize what's there, and tell me where the problem is or where the gap is. So naturally, you have been trained to not do shadow work and you don't even know it. Somebody's always teaching you what to think. Nobody ever teaches you how to think. Now, when you go to college, they're supposed to teach you how to think, but they don't. They still teaching you what to think because everything is a test and it has an answer. And there's a right answer or a wrong answer. The crazy thing about this spiritual journey is there are tests, but baby, ain't no right or wrong answer. It's just, did you pass or not? Did you do what you're supposed to do in that moment or no? Because when the test come this time, you can still pass, and the test can come 3 years later and you'll pass again because you did something different. And it wasn't because what you did before was wrong and now you're right. It's because at that moment you did what was right, divine timing. And in this new moment, you're going to do what you need to do, divine timing. Yes? The test in life is not the same as the test in school, and that's what we fuck up at. Ain't no right or wrong answer. It's how did you approach it when it came? Did you deal with the situation in the moment the way that it was intended for you to do, divine timing in that moment? Will it arise again? Yes, time and time again. That's why healing is a non-stop process throughout your life. But it's how you respond to it. It's how you respond to it. And when I say respond to it, I mean respond to you. See, the test ain't never about the next motherfucker. It's are you standing 10 toes down on you? When a person from your past come back, believe me, think about it. It is never, oh, are you going to accept this person back? It's always, are you going to do what you said? You said you weren't going to deal with this shit no more. So are you standing 10 toes down on you? Because if not, we're going to let this motherfucker keep coming back again and again to hurt your feelings until you decide to stand 10 toes down on you. Until you decide to say, no, it's going to keep coming back for more. And that's why we keep getting the same people over and over, because we keep telling people, I tell people all the time, on this spiritual journey, don't never say what you ain't going to do, because, baby, I promise you, if you say, I ain't going to do X, Y, Z, here comes spirit with a test. I said I wasn't going to drive that damn job no more. What happened, y'all? My car got told the spirit. Spirit said, oh, you going to drive now, huh? Okay. Okay. She said she wasn't doing that shit no more, but okay. Oh, she said she wasn't gonna deal with nobody bullshit, but she back over there driving for the motherfuckers. Oh, okay. You said you was gonna put a limit on them, but you really didn't. Oh, okay. It's a test of what you're putting into the universe. This is not a test of right or wrong. It's whatever you put out there. Are you living and abiding by it? Truth. Are you trusting your intuition? Truth. This whole journey is about truth and trust. It ain't about seeing it before you believe it. It's about believing it before you see it. So you have to live in truth, and you have to trust your inner compass to lead you in the right way, and trust the divine and trust the process. It's a lot of trust in this shit. You understand? So that's why the shadow work is important, because until you do the shadow work and start to align what is in you that needs to be aligned, to heal what is in you that needs to be healed, to understand what is in you that needs to be understood, baby, you're really not on a spiritual journey. You're just doing spiritual shit. Until you start to fix you with the shadow work, you really are not on a spiritual journey. You're just doing spiritual shit. Yeah? It's like having that little plastic kitchen when you was a kid. You're not really cooking shit. You ain't putting no sustenance in nobody. It's for play. We used to call kids play. It's for play. So until you start to do the shadow work, all of this shit is for play. You practice it until you're ready, because the real magic comes in when the shadow work has been completed time and time again. Every time you complete a level of shadow work, you level up 10 toes more, 10 steps more. You see what I'm saying? You level up every time you complete a phase of shadow work. That's why I be running to the shadow work. When things in my life don't go right, y'all, I start looking at what the hell I done did wrong. I don't go, oh, somebody doing black magic. Oh, somebody, no, Rika. We got a shadow self in here somewhere that need to be addressed. Which one of y'all in the room, because there's like 15 people up in here, which one of y'all in the room needs some help? Is it my lower self? Is it my current self? Is it the little Rika? Is she still over there in the corner crying because somebody hurt her damn feelings and called her Miss Piggy? What's going on? Who need help? And I start to talk to me, because my life is a reflection. If I'm not having abundance, it's because I'm not feeling abundant. It's because there's a blockage and I need to go do some shadow work. It is hardly ever that somebody put a root on me, or somebody did something to me, or somebody over there talking about me. Ain't nobody more powerful in my life than me. So you can cool believe the problem always is going to start with me. And I ain't saying other people ain't wrong, but I'm saying I didn't have to deal with this shit. I'm saying that. Ashay, I'm definitely saying that. Yes, definitely saying that. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Yelling, that part is my problem. Glenna, because you be so upset, friend. I was kicked out of second high school, protected my sister fight, and now I'm older. I did what was right, but lost out on school stuff. Matthew, now that's some truth. Though you were doing what was right, there probably was a better way to deal with it now that you look back on it. Right? So I understand what you're saying. I'm 10 toes down in cement, baby. That part, sweet. That part. I'm 9 toes down. But I gotta learn to be 10 toes down. Glenna, hold up, baby. Hold up. Let me start this shit right here, because it might be a t-shirt. That is funny as hell. I'm put on the front. I'm 9 toes down. Gotta learn to be 10 toes down. That shit is hilarious, baby. Fun tea, Glenna. You know I appreciate you. I needed this message again. Thank you. I appreciate Tashima. You are welcome, baby. We standing 10 toes down on us from here all the way through 2025, so that we can attract what we need the most. Because, baby, it ain't always about what you want. What you want is to feel good. What you need is to get it together and get it right, get it tight. You see what I'm saying? I have to remind myself of that all the time. You helped me to make a final decision. Baby, Glenna, I appreciate you for that. And you know what? I'm glad I could help in any capacity and just be a vessel. Ashay. But baby, right to me, Glenna had that. I got 9 toes. Whoo, baby. That's one for the books. Glenna is hilarious. Do y'all hear me? I got 9 toes down. I just need 10. Baby, they say 99 and a half won't do. So where your other half a point, baby? Well, your other half a point. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Glenna, thank you so much for the super sticker, baby. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate you so very much for doing so. It is just a miracle to even have y'all, be so willing and open. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I already done been told by a friend that the fact that I want to focus on healing is going to propel a lot of people not to want to come. Because, baby, they be getting mad. I think somebody almost got mad with me today on TikTok. I was like, oh, my God, let me go on here, Spirit, because this baby about to be upset because I'm about to read their ass like a book. They ain't going to like this. The Spirit was like, if you don't tell them what I said, baby, this shit going to get worse. I said, oh, man. See, I'm going to feel bad if you come over here crying in a week because the shit just done got worse. And you like, you said it was going to get better and it got worse. Well, now I got to tell you the truth. Yeah, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because you obsessing. You got to go do some shadow work over obsessive behaviors. That part, you was only telling the truth. Tanise, was you there? I blacked all the way out. Tanise, was you there? Was you there, Tanise? Let me know, friend. Not 9 toes down, too funny, baby. She said 9. She need another toe. Somebody let Glenna borrow a toe. Okay, you was there. baby, it was obsessive. And I'm like, okay, this is the worst I done seen. Now, I done encountered some obsessive stuff. But y'all, you can't tell me that you don't want a person. But every time I turn around, you ask about that person, it don't even make sense. I don't need cards or intuition to tell me that. If you come to me every day for a week talking about Rika, I can't stand that motherfucker, but I wouldn't know what they doing over there. I can't stand that motherfucker. But is you talking about them? Somebody was talking about them. What's the tea on them? Now I'm like, thought you didn't like their ass. Why you want to know so bad? Now sometimes you may not like that person, but deep down inside, there is a part of you that is still connected to that person. I promise you. Love and hate go hand in hand. Yes, there's a thin line between love and hate. I'm gonna tell you a secret. When I did shadow work, I realized something, y'all. Love and hate are immensely just as strong, one after the other. They are matching forces. I can love you just as much as I hate you, is the quote that people say. And y'all know why? It's because ain't no damn thin line between love and hate. Ain't no line at all. The lines can be blurred. Love and hate are the same. It's two different sides of the same fucking coin. Two sides of the same coin. That shit is a flip. You feel me? All it's got to do is land on the wrong side, and all of a sudden you don't win from I love you to I can't stand your ass and I hate you. Now, I also want you to think about this shadow work. Something else shadow work revealed to me. You ever notice that love and hate are both 4-letter words? Love and hate are both 4-letter words. Anytime you, is that a damn bus? That's a fucking bus. Y'all, it's 8:30. Where the hell the bus coming from? Backpack. Oh, somebody must about to get something up out of this message. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why some people are okay with you hating them. Check the message. Now, shadow work got me to this answer. You know why some people are okay with you hating them? Because as long as you hate them, you giving them just as much energy, if not more, than if you loved them. They used to love me, now they hate me. Them motherfuckers just be bragging about it. Oh, they can't stand me, girl. They used to be my friend. They used to love me. Now they can't stand my ass. I mean, because they live rent-free in your head. And they love every minute of it. You giving them power every time you talk about them. You feeding them energy every time you get upset about it. Baby, that's shadow work. I had to learn. I'll show you the like button. I had to learn. Had to learn that part. I had to learn. I always miss the GD stuff. Shaking my head. I cannot. Yes, it does. Right. Just want to see if they got something better than them. That part. That's it. That's it. You gotta know. That's why it pay you not to give a damn. It pay you to focus on yourself. So that's why when people be like, oh, I want to know what they over there doing. I want to know if they playing me. I be like, okay, are you playing yourself? Because that motherfucker over there act like they don't care. I think you should do the same thing. Match that energy. Match that shit and see what happens. The moment you act like you don't give a damn or you really walk away and turn your back, guess who come knocking it? Don't come knocking. Don't come knocking at my door. You see what I'm saying? They be on your ass. Shadow work. Now, if that person had to do their shadow work and you did your shadow work, guess what's going to happen? Either y'all going to have an adult conversation and move forward, or everybody just going to heal and move forward on their own. Ain't no words need to be said to explain nothing, because we both healed. We both did our shadow work. Peace to you. Don't even need to talk to you about it. We done both forgave each other in the spirit. I don't even need to know that you forgave me. When you really do heal, when you really do the shadow work, you are no longer concerned whether or not somebody gonna ask you for forgiveness or somebody gonna forgive you. I don't give a damn what you do, because I'm worried about me. I forgave you. I forgave me. I don't need you to forgive me. That's a you problem. That's a them problem. That's a them problem. You don't forgive me, that's your problem. Because, baby, I don't forgave you and move the fuck on. I don't want to more. I'm trying to forgive a motherfucker for real right now. Because, baby, I'm going to let go. You're not about to have a hold and a grip and a motherfucking vice grip and a headlock on my shit. I don't like that. Get my energy back. I'm going to do my shadow work because I got to. I got to in order to move forward, baby. That part. Talking about anybody got a toe. Love and hate, both energy exchanges, and they are sweet. It's still an energetic currency. I'm gonna tell you, if you don't believe me, If you want to see shadow work in real time, the transfer of energy, how love and hate go hand in hand. A person who loves you can hate you with just as much as intensity if you fuck around and find out. It's a movie called Three Can Play or Two Can Play That Game. And in the sequel is Three Can Play That Game. Y'all know what I'm talking about from the 90s. Go watch that movie. The way she was able to piss that man off and leave him in that house, losing his mind for 3 weeks. He was stinking. He won't eating. His homeboys had to come drag him to church. He didn't want to go to church. It was because she transferred that energy. And all it took was for her to go over there feeling good about herself, make him upset, and walk out. You better know it. You better know it, baby. You better know it. You better know it. Let me tell you, if y'all ain't never seen Two Can Play That Game or Three Can Play That Game, go watch it. And even if you have seen it, watch it back. Watch it back. And then think about it from a spiritual perspective. What's really happening? They were just, she gonna make me mad? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go over here dressed all sexy, make him think he gonna bust a move, get to third base. Then I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be with you, and run out the door. Now this fool is losing his mind because she done left him on the couch with the energy. Now she bopping down the street happy as hell. Y'all better realize when people is out here with the sorcery, that transference of energies, when they drop this shit off on your doorstep. I had somebody come to my house, y'all, insult me and leave. I had to think about this shit. This motherfucker just come in here and insult me? You did. Now, why would you do that? Because you felt some type of way about me. You didn't do the shadow work, so you decided to come be disrespectful and try to leave me with the energy. Little did you know, because I done did my shadow work. I noticed what you did, and when you went out the door, I sent that shit right with you behind you. Now you at home wondering why I ain't called you, I ain't got shit to say to you, why we ain't friends no more. About to take that energy with you. Shadow work. Shadow work. Do the work. That was my shit back in the day. Two Can Play That Game, baby. I'm trying to tell you, that was one of the best lessons I ever seen on the screen of the transference of energy. And what makes it so bad is in the movie, his homeboy tells him it's called the transference of energy. Am I lying, Keisha? What's the tubby homeboy with the little things on his head? He was talking about something. I'm going to teach you, brother, about the transference of energy. So what you got to do, you got to go over there smelling all good. You got to go over there looking all good. Then you got to go over there and act like you're going to put it on her. And then you got to leave. Yo, when she did that to him, this fool was crying to his homeboy. He was like, she did the transference of energy on you, didn't she? Y'all better watch the movies again. Them old movies, boy, they got bars. They got truth in them. Yes? So that's why it's important to do your shadow work, baby. That way I'm still waiting on that phone call. Okay, Matthew, that part. So y'all, that concludes the topics for tonight. As above, so below. Remember that, right? And I'm gonna just open up to anybody who might have questions. And if we don't, we're gonna end the episode tonight. But are there any questions about anything that I said in regards to the shadows, the shadow work, shadow side, truth, honesty, so on and so forth? Keisha said yes. Or as above, so below. Because honestly, that can be deeper than that. But just know what you put in is what you get out. How you begin is how you will end. So with that being said, baby, that's just what everybody needs to know. That is what everybody needs to know. Ashe. All right, I'm going back to the comments, y'all, to see if we have any questions. Y'all better deal with the truth. And be happy when you encounter people that give you the truth, because it's hard to find. Now, a person that's going to lie to you all the time, I guarantee you they're not healed at all, baby. Not at all. But somebody who healed going to tell you the truth, no matter what it costs them. I'm going to tell you the truth. If I tell you the truth, you decide not to fuck with me again, I promise you I'm going to be okay about it. Because I did. I don't want spirit to come get me. Okay? I don't want the ancestors to come tap me. Because I done already been on this journey. I chose this journey. This is just what it is. So I have to be honest. So I had to tell somebody there earlier, like, if you don't want to fuck with me no more, friend, you don't want to give me no more money, that's cool. That's cool. I'm good. I just can't lie to you now. We ain't gonna lie. We're gonna keep it $1.50 with you. I can't do it. I can't lie to you. I missed the as above, so as above, so as below, so above. Give me a quick recap. So when we talked about as above, so below, what we're saying is what's in the 5D will be in the 3D. So if you don't do the work, all that icky shit that's in the 5D that you didn't heal is going to creep right back into your 3D, which is your present. And it don't look like a big red flashing sign that says you need to heal. This is past pain. This is from your trauma. This is from your shadow self. It comes up as triggers. It comes up in a moment where you get angry, you get sad, something triggers you. And in that moment is when you need to do the shadow work. So as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Also saying as what's in your mind creeps into your heart. You see what I'm saying? As above, so below. It's also a reference to what you put in is what you get out. If you feed yourself bullshit, you're gonna get out bullshit, which is why we call this good food on soul, good soul food on Sunday, right? Because it's soul food. Just like chicken noodle soup for the soul, it's for the soul. It ain't gonna feed you and rot you, it's gonna feed you and nourish you. So as above, so below. And when you think about that, like I constantly tell myself that when I'm in the middle of stuff, like today when I was on TikTok and that situation occurred, I said, as above, so below. Lord, girl, as above, so below. Like, you can't tell me that you're not obsessing over something, but you constantly asking me about that something. As above, so below. So I don't care what you done told the therapist. I don't care what the therapist done told you, you done healed from. That therapist is not intuitive and they have no clue that what I'm sitting here looking at is you've been over that line. It's saying you good and shit is healing, but you're coming somewhere else to inquire about this person, no matter how you spin it. As above, so below. You see what I'm saying? What creeps through the night comes to the light. What you hide in the dark comes to the day. You see what I'm saying? As above, so below. So that's what we was talking about, good friend. Woo, Tashima. That's what we was talking about. As above, so below. So yeah. Mm-hmm. You welcome, Glenna. You are most welcome, love. But we was that's what above, so below. I wanted people to understand that what's within is also without. So if you are not being honest with yourself, if you're not doing the shadow work with yourself, everything around you is a mirror of what's on the inside, because as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? Or as within, so without. So if it's on the inside, you better believe it's all the way around you. You attract what you are. Like attracts like. So if you don't do the shadow work, don't be surprised when you run into people who ain't healed at all. At all. Now, for those of y'all, just as a reminder, let me go ahead and put this in the chat. Good night, baby. My son talking to me, y'all. Okay, so I'm putting it down in the chat so you can see it. It's now on the screen. If you go to this website, we have the meet and greet this Wednesday. Okay, RSVP, save your spot. It is a Zoom face-to-face where you get to know more about me and ask me more personal questions about my journey. The reason why I'm doing that is because people are so used to going to people or readers or spiritual coaches for coaching, mentor answers. But it's important that you understand where I have come from and where I am for the purpose of this. I don't ever want anybody to come around and not know who they're dealing with. It is best you know, and I prefer that you know. So I'm opening myself up to share parts of my story. And I do feel like not enough spiritualists or readers or people do it in an attempt to help. We just want to do the divination tools and press through it and help that way. But my goal has always been, in the words of one of my favorite authors, Lorraine Hansberry, she wrote A Raisin in the Sun. She said, what I've always wanted, what makes me special will also inevitably make me lonely. However, I long to share some illuminations about each other together. That is living. I want to reach a little closer to the world and touch it. That's why I do what I do. And I've had that quote in my heart since high school. So with that being said, go ahead, RSVP for Wednesday. If you are looking for meditation classes because you don't know how and you're looking for different methods of meditation and you're looking for guidance, Meditation is every single Monday. Go to the link, reserve your spot. Okay. All you have to do is go to the page, scroll down to where you see like the tarot readings. You'll see the courses there or classes. And then if you want to find the event, go up to the right hand or scroll further down to the bottom of the page because they're towards the bottom. But you can also hit the menu button in the top right hand corner and go straight to the event section. So if you're looking for tarot classes, we have tarot classes coming up. If you are struggling with shadow work and the journal ain't enough and you struggle with figuring out where to start or how to approach or how to be honest with yourself, nothing wrong with that. We all do. Click this link and find the Swan Boot Camp that starts, I think, either this month or next month. But there are 2 different workshops. You can choose one, I guess, or whichever one is showing up available now. The other one will be available this week on the site. But that is a 6-week course of you dealing with shadow work in real time as the traumas and triggers occur. So you will have someone to walk with you throughout the week whenever these things occur to walk you through the shadow work. By the time that 6 weeks is over, you should have handled enough triggers to walk this by yourself with very little help. You see what I'm saying? My goal is to get you where you got to go so you can flow. Ashe, so you can flow. All right, y'all. With that being said, so work tastes good, baby. That part, Glenna. It tastes good. It tastes good. It's good for your soul. It's good for your soul. I appreciate y'all for coming in tonight, hitting that like button, receiving a message, and joining me each and every Sunday for, Soul Sage Sundays. Next week, we will be back with our guests. We will have 2 guests next week. So get ready for a good time, some great information, and the opportunity to ask questions from people who have walked this journey and who have been mentors on this journey to others, right? And can tell you about what they've gone through. You are most welcome, Matthew Lovebug. I appreciate y'all for coming in and being so supportive and being so open. Remember, Shan said, just come in with an open mind. That's it. That's all. And find the divine that aligns to you. Ashe. With that being said, y'all, love, light, namaste, and ashe.